this is Andreas Moritz, and today I would like to discuss a question from someone who is very interested in using Botox for a facelift type experience where the wrinkles would disappear, at least temporarily, and to look more fresh and young. And I would strongly warn you against taking Botox, because Botox is a very strong toxin, and by putting that under the skin, some of it will end up in your bloodstream and in your lymphatic system, and it will be transported throughout the body, into the liver, and potentially into the kidneys, and have damaging effects. Botox is something in itself very toxic, but more harmful than the Botox is actually the injection using needles to pass that toxin right under the skin. And the problem I have with that is that there are many meridians. So these are tiny energy channels and ducts that transport chi or life force to different parts of the body, including the major organs and systems. And when you put a needle into one of those energy ducts, which you can measure nowadays with sophisticated instruments that are, for example, in Germany used in many doctors' offices, because where acupuncture, for example, has been integrated into regular standard medicine for pain management, for example. When you interfere or manipulate or you dissect some of these non-visible energy ducts, these are basically streams of energy that flow through these particular meridians. When you inject a needle into and damage one of those pathways, and it becomes obstructed, then you can develop over a number of years, sometimes it takes just 1 or 2 years, before you develop a particular problem with that particular organ or system of that meridian that you have damaged. So having many sensitive meridians in this part of the body of the face, for example, if you damage a meridian right here, which is the stomach meridian that goes down here, and if you damage it, and you create these microscopic injuries, which I think are more serious than macroscopic injuries even. When you create these microscopic injuries and repeatedly do the same thing with Botox injections, then you will eventually develop a problem distant to the points of injection in parts of the body that may seemingly not have anything to do with that. But the face is packed full with energy centers, energy points, which when get damaged can lead to physical ailments and problems distant to the point of injection. And I strongly advise not to intentionally injure yourself in that very important part of the body. Some of the areas that can be severely traumatized and poisoned, literally poisoned and damaged by the toxin of the Botox, which is a strong toxin, can move into the eyes. I see a lot of women developing eye damage, eye problems, leading up to things like glaucoma and cataracts, or detachment of the retina, circulatory problems to the eyes and to the ears, and even to the brain. Because when we are talking about anything in the facial area, it can affect all the sensory organs and the brain and nervous system. So be very, very cautious about introducing, foremost of all, toxins and needles into this very, very delicate, sensitive part of your body, the most sensitive and delicate part of the body. So I would strongly advise you not to go near Botox. If you have taken Botox, I would recommend that you clean out the liver, kidneys, and the colon. If you have my book, The Amazing Liver and Gallbladder Flush, please take recourse to that information and follow the instructions to clean out the colon, because these toxins, they produce intrahepatic gallstones, and they impact the digestive, the bile ducts, so that your digestive system will start malfunctioning. That is one of the first effects of Botox, because of being such a strong poison or toxin. And once your digestion has been impaired, it is very likely that you develop more wrinkles and gastrointestinal problems that are related, that can cause long-term skin issues, skin damage, and collagen deficiency, and rapid aging. So it's best to look at the root causes. If you find that you're aging too fast, then it's important to look at why am I aging this fast? The skin is almost like a reflection of what's happening in the insides of the body, in the gastrointestinal tract, on the inner skin. The inner skin runs from the mouth to the anus, and any deterioration and acidification and damage in that part of the body will show up in the external skin, and it will give you signs and marks that show that there's something on the inside that is not working properly. And the biggest factor, the most influential factor to determine good skin health is the gastrointestinal tract, and the digestive system. That includes the liver. If the liver bile ducts are clogged up because of environmental toxins and many other factors which I have stated in the book, then your external skin will also start malfunctioning and lose its elasticity and its vibrancy, its color, its natural color, and it will show up as a skin issue that merely shows that it's time for you to clean out the intestines, clean out the liver, kidneys, and colon, so that you don't accumulate toxins under the skin, which can cause a deterioration of skin function and performance. Thank you. So many shy away from eating nuts, and I can tell you that quite the opposite is true. That not eating nuts will most likely cause you to gain weight, while eating nuts will cause you to lose weight.